Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, for those of you who didn't know that. And today we are doing round 4 of O.W.Ls. This month is the owls, so I have chosen to choose my TBR out from my O.W.Ls board. So let's see how that goes. She might be a bitch and basically make it very difficult for me to actually do this. But before we go on, let's see how I did last month. So the ones that I had was Attack on Titan. I have a few days to read that. And then I have The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have finished that. Then I have The Way I Used to Be, and I have a couple of days to finish that. Two for the Dough, and I have started listening to that. Jack Wolfgang, I have read that. And then Ninth House, I have read that. So I will definitely be able to finish all of them. But let's just get into the roles. Okay, so last time I ended on a mystery thriller. So we have as much as 12 roles, where at least 5 of them I have to complete. So let's see what we get for my owls. 5. Okay, so we landed on graphic novel or manga. So rule number 1, and we landed on graphic novel or a manga. So we are starting good. And for this, I have chosen Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This is volume 2. I read volume 1 last month and can't wait to continue on. And I will talk about more what I will read them for at the end of the video, so I know where I'm going to put them. So yeah, let's get on to next role. Okay, so role number 2, 10, read a library book. So that means I need to go to the library again. So role number 2, we landed on library book. And I am going to continue on with the Twilight Saga with New Moon, which is book number 2. So I read Twilight last month and it wasn't as bad as I expected. So I will go to the library and pick that one up when I return my other books. So over to role 3. So role number 3, 5, a fantasy. So for role 3, we landed on fantasy. And I have been craving this book like crazy. And I will get it very shortly when I'm filming this. I haven't got it. When you see this, I most likely will have it in my hands. That is House of Earth and Blood. And this is the new Sarah J. Maas book. And And I have absolutely no idea what this is about. The only thing I know is that it's adult and it's very long. So I might hate myself for this later on. So let's get on to the next roll. Roll number 4. 9. A SciFi. So roll number 4, and we got a SciFi. And for this, I went back and forth, and I have decided to take Restore Me by Darren Murphy for this. It is set in the future, so... And according to Google, it's a SciFi. So... this is the one that I need to continue on with for Shatter Me. I read Ignite Me last month, so I want to continue on with Restore Me. So, next roll. Roll number 5. This actually can be my last roll that I have to complete. 7. Goodreads Winner. So for roll 5, we have actually gotten through it with only 5 ones that I have to read. But I will try and read more. We got a Goodreads Winner. So let's see if this part is naughty or nice. Hopefully I get something useful. Something I can use for something. So. Let's see what we have. No way! I've been craving this. Romance 2010. I need to read A Black Dagger Brotherhood by J.R. Ward. The first one is it Dark Lover? I think it's Dark Lover, so yes. Not that I think it fits in somewhere, but yes. I'm so gonna hate me for this TBR. I think that one is 500 pages. So, yeah. I'm happy, but also not. But let's get on to the next roll. So, that was all the rolls that I have to, but we still have the rest of my owls to fulfill. 4. A mystery or a thriller. So for roll number 6, which is an extra if I am lucky with my TBR, and that was a mystery or a thriller. And for this one, I have chosen a book that I also will hate myself for, because I know I will struggle. And that is The Bat by Nesbø. This is the first book in the Harry Hole series. And yeah, I need to get through this. I have tried reading it like 2 times and I didn't get through it, but I want to get through it. So yeah. So let's get on to the next roll. Roll number 7. 7. A chance card. Ok, Okay, so let's shuffle them a little. Bad shuffling. Just so I don't know what we get. Okay, so let's see what we get. Soul and Diana. So for the next roll, I got a chance card, and on this chance card it says Soul and Diana. And this is one of my ebooks that I have owned for quite a while. And basically, this is, I think, one of my highest rated. It's not long, so that fits really well. So I will read Soul and Diana, and I know nothing. So that's with almost all of my ebooks. So let's get on to the next roll. Roll number 8, 4. Okay, so I have changed it up a little. It's go to your Goodreads recommendation or randomize your TBR. So I will randomize my TBR because that is one of the O.W.Ls that I need to complete. So for next roll, we got on go, and that is rather to go and to your Goodreads recommendations or randomize your TBR. So I've chosen to randomize my TBR, and I'm gonna hate myself for this. So I will go into a random number generator and see what we get. So I will come around to the other side of the camera so we can see together, because I haven't figured out how to do things on my phone. Here we are. I have 924 books, so 924. So between 9 and 24, let's see what we get. 635. So I found a book. It's Madhouse, and I am actually happy about that because it's short. So let's get on to next roll. So roll number 9, 7. Another chance card. Zenith. Okay. So I have lost count, but for this roll we got another chance card, and it is Zenith, and this is one of my lowest rated books. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, but I think it will be alright. So let's get on to next roll. So roll number 10, 7. What's with all the 7s? So a contemporary. So for this roll we got a contemporary, and since I have a lot of books that I don't know how I feel about, I thought I would make myself happy and choose something I think I will like. That is, it is a romance, but it is a contemporary, and that is Welcome to the Dark Side by Gianna Darling. And this is the second book in the Fallen Man series. However, you can read them without having read the other books. So let's get on to next roll. Roll number 11, 3. A community shelf. We haven't gotten these before. So let's see, let's shuffle it a little and let's see what we get. Hopefully it's nice to me, because I have like longest book, shortest book on my TBR. I think I have highest rated in here, and that's gonna be a pain. So here we go. Let's see what we get. I knew it. Read the highest rated book. So for this one, we got a community shelf. And on this one, it says read the highest rated books. A book. And I hate myself for this because I know what's coming. Because one of my highest rated, I have already on my TBR, so I'm not going to re-choose it. So I'm gonna do what I did and come over to the other side of the camera and we can see. So I have a few different rules. It has to be over 1,000 ratings, because I have some that are like 4.96 or something, or 67 or something, and those have like 4 ratings, and then I don't feel like it's accurate. I want to have over 1,000 ratings, so it is kind of legit, I almost said it. So let's change to average rating. Here we have the highest. The highest is 4.64, but it has 14 ratings, so it doesn't count. We have like 1 rating and 6 ratings, 11, 12, 138, and 13. Here we have Heartstopper has 15, but I have Heartstopper Volume 2 on my TBR already. And the next one I knew was coming. It's The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. The first in this, and it's 1,000 pages. Yep, knew it. So I knew I was going to hate myself when I chose House of Earth and Blood, because we got The Way of Kings. I have been dreading this for so long to get that, and now I am terrified because it's so long. I'm gonna hate myself. The board hates me. But yeah, let's see if that's ever gonna happen, but I guess it has to. But yeah, let's get over to the last roll. And then the last roll, eight. Goodreads Winner. So for the last roll, we got Goodreads Winner yet again. So let's pick. Just dropped it here. Let's see what we get. Favorite book / YA fantasy for 2009 and 10, and that is The Hunger Games. So I'm actually happy for this, because I still need to read Mockingjay. I have read the 2 others, so I feel like this is kind of the only one that is missing from this, so I will read this and then, you know, take the other ones later again. But yeah, that was all the rolls. So here are the books that I am currently owning, and then we have New Moon, House of Blood and Earth, now Earth and Blood, Dark Lover, Soul and Diana, Madhouse, Zenith, and The Way of Kings. So I'm gonna die, and you're gonna watch that. So I'm going to come back in 2 seconds and see if all the prompts fit.
A few moments later.
So I got 10 out of 12 that fit. So I need to add on even more, so that's gonna be fun, right? But I'm gonna go over them. So first we have Ancient Runes, Heart Rune. Heart on the cover or in the title. And for this one I have picked no other than Heartstopper, because it has heart. So that's my first pick. Then we have Arthrimacy. Magical quality also of number 2, balance / opposites. Read something outside your favorite genre. So my favorite genre is romance, contemporary, mostly romance. I don't read a lot of romance books, but it is my favorite genre because I just love romance. So for this one I have chosen The Way of Kings. It's a fantasy, and it is adult, which is not a genre I read a lot of. Like adult fantasy, I don't read a lot of that. So then we have Astronomy, Night Classes. Read the majority of this book when it's dark outside. So I have chosen Soul and Diana because that one is only 200 pages and it's starting to get really light here. I mean, it is pretty light, so I need to have something short so I can read when it's dark, because I don't do night reading. Then we have Care of Magical Creatures, Hippogriff, creature with a beak on the cover. For this one I have chosen House of Earth and Blood because it has a bird somewhere on the cover. So then I have 2 of my longest book on there, so great. Then we have Charms, Lumus Maxima, white cover. And for this one I have chosen Restore Me because it's almost all white. So the majority is white. Then we have Defense Against the Dark Arts, Grindylows, book set at the coast, the sea/coast. So I'm stretching it a little, but Sydney is at the coast, so it counts because it's set at the coast, and I think they go at the beach sometimes, so it's set at the coast because Sydney is at the coast, right? So it is a little stretch, but it's kind of not, because I mean Sydney is on the coast. So Divination, Third Eye. Assign numbers to your TBR and use a random number generator to pick your read. And I did that in my TBR. So I will use Madhouse, which is a 58-page book, so that's quite short, and that is really good. Then we have Herbology, Mimbletonia, title that starts with an M, and I couldn't choose anything else than Mockingjay. I couldn't even find any of the books that I own with the letter M that starts with an M, so Mockingjay is one of my few books. And then we have History of Magic, Witch Hunt, book featuring witches/wizards. And I couldn't find anything in my TBR that fits this. So I've chosen The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. It's the first in the Witcher series, so this will be fitting. So, taking another one on my TBR. Yes. And then we have Muggle Studies, book from a perspective of a muggle. And then Welcome to the Dark Side. It's set in the muggle world. And then we have Potions, Shrinking Solution, book under 150 pages. And I don't have any more books on my TBR with that few pages, so I picked up Saga, Volume 1. I don't know how many pages it is, but it's not 150. So, this is an adult sci-fi graphic novel that I can't wait to read. So, and then we have Transfiguration, Animago's Lecture, book/series that includes shapeshifting. And for this one, I have chosen New Moon because, you know, I know what's happening in New Moon and I know it's shapeshifting in there. So, yes, that was all the ones that I need to complete. However, I have for Chloe's Patreon, we will also have a buddy read, and it's gonna be something. When I'm filming this way too early because I need to. So it is between Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me, I Believe in a Thing Called Love, and Wild Little Girls. So I will put a picture up here because the poll is over very soon. So I'll just put a picture up here on what I will be reading there. And then I also have a buddy on Weeby Booking. I also have a buddy read, and that is Gracier by Kim Lidgett. And I also need to read this. So my TBR just gets bigger and bigger, and I have so many books, and I am freaking out. But you know, I might do like not a 24-hour readathon. I don't stay up for 24 hours, but I need to take a day and just read, you know. And good thing I have a few graphic novels and some shorter books and some books that I know I read fast, and then I have some longer books. Hopefully they are really good. But now this is going to be like 30 minutes, so I will go. And if you want to follow me on any of my social media, all the links are down in the description, and I will see you next time. Bye!